Yo. Wisdom Talk Podcast.
Yo.
It's your boy, H-Wo, the Cameron Gold. You know what it is.
It's your boy, Beast2Saucy. You know how it goes.
Yep. And we're just going to kick it off a little bit before my cousin, Junyanii, comes in.
Yep.
So, let's talk about some little things before we get to the main topics.
Yep.
I just brought it up right before we started. I've been watching a little preseason. I know you hadn't been watching much preseason, but
yeah, I haven't. I've been sleeping on it.
I'll say this, man. The NFL is getting more and more talented.
Talented? That's good. No, that's really good.
Like, there's a lot.
I was gonna say like it's getting soft or something like that.
Whoa, like the rules are the rules.
Yeah.
It's not as like it used to be, but as far as talent goes, like there's a lot of people whose names I don't know out here making plays.
That's
like,
good.
You seen that? I know you haven't seen much, if any. There's a play where like the first preseason game, first week of preseason, it was the Jaguars against the Cowboys, and the Jaguars quarterback broke like 5 tackles before he throws a touchdown, like a 40-yard touchdown.
Wow. Okay.
And then like the 5th tackle, he still has his legs wrapped up, so he's not even properly stance. It just throws a bomb.
Yeet.
And I was like, who the fuck is that guy? You know, like Colin McGregor voice. It's just like, but there's been a lot of injuries too.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
From training camp to preseason games.
I've been seeing that though.
You get notifications on that, huh? Updates on those.
Yeah,
a lot of like ACL tears, like season ending
like,
shit.
Damn, bro, you haven't even like got like any stats or yet.
Bro, it's rookies too.
Yeah,
like just today, a Cowboys 3rd round draft pick, nigga tore his ACL out for the season. Second preseason game. Like, what the fuck? Nigga,
I know they said, go out there, like, show them what you got, but damn.
You know what's crazy? That I can relate to it personally because my sister's baby daddy played at LSU and got drafted to the Bengals. He never even got to get his career started because he got both he tore one ACL his rookie season in preseason, and then his other ACL his second year in preseason.
Damn.
One was like week 2 and the other one was like week 1 or week 3 or so of preseason.
That's crazy.
So and then he retired after that. He never even got to play a single NFL game.
Yeah.
And he was drafted 7th round to the Bengals, and he was actually gonna be in the wide receiver rotation before all the injuries because he was
really
fast as fuck.
That's fuck boy.
But yeah, man.
That's what's up though, but unfortunately,
my nephew's godfather is Joseph Adai.
Oh.
And you know how he won the Super Bowl with the Colts with Peyton Manning and all that?
Shit.
He used to be at the birthday parties and shit.
Damn.
Yeah. I know him firsthand. We dap up and hang out and talk.
Some superstars.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So like his career was at least a bit better than his homeboy.
Very much.
Like, damn, bro.
Damn.
But yeah, man, it's just like, cause like I do fantasy football as well, so.
Haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, I took a break from it. I just came back like the last 2. This is my 3rd season back after I took like 2-3 seasons off.
I need to get into it.
Yeah, man, it just adds a little more flavor to the game than just watching your favorite team.
Yeah,
you can still watch your favorite team and watch like certain players, and it makes you have to watch other teams. And it just makes more games more enjoyable, more intense.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
So. That's why I'm watching preseason scouting. Because the draft is coming up. I think the draft is about to be like this coming Thursday. It's coming up real soon. Our fantasy football draft.
Let me ask this then, like, because you've been watching the teams. How's your team been doing now?
Oh no, we're looking good.
Y'all looking good?
Yeah, we're looking good. The Chiefs are looking good.
Lose this year, all right?
Nigga, please.
Y'all gonna lose this year, all right?
We're about to go back to back, dog.
Okay.
Patty Holmes getting the 3rd MVP. We're getting the 3rd Super Bowl.
Nah.
Yep, bro. Come on now.
Even though I haven't been watching, the preseason because I'm waiting for the regular season. So the Saints, man, they're gonna do their thing.
Saints look good offensively.
Oh yeah,
they look good offensively. They got a nice little skill group, like wide receivers and running backs, and then Derek Carr is solid.
And they're great.
Great. Defensively, besides Demario Davis and Cameron Jordan, that Lattimore dude, Marshall Lattimore,
yeah,
he's overrated.
He's Whoa.
He's overrated.
Really?
Yeah, he's overrated.
So why is that?
Because I see him get beat a lot.
He's like, okay, he's not
he gets
super
beat
fast.
a lot.
He's not super fast.
And let alone
what he's doing. Like, he's good at
touchdowns. He lets a lot of touchdowns.
It happens. You can't defend everything.
Well, the best corners aren't letting touchdowns go as often as him. He's above average, but that's like slightly above average. Man, and that's not saying much. Like Sauce Gardner passed him up already, and he only played one season. Sauce Gardner on the Jets, he's arguably the best corner right now.
Oh, really?
Him and Jair Alexander from the Packers. I'll say those are like the
I need to watch out for this guy.
Top 2 corner. Yeah, Sauce Gardner is a beast, bro. He's like 6'1", like a good 180, 200.
Where was he playing?
He's not small. I forgot what college he went to. He was good at college, but he wasn't ever like the number 1 corner in college. But he came in the NFL and just took over.
Okay, hell yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, like he was already in the top 100 his rookie season.
Good shit.
Let alone he was like in the top 30. As a rookie.
You see he played for the Jets?
Yeah, and you know the Jets got Dalvin Cook and Aaron Rodgers.
Did you have you played the new Madden?
Not yet. My homie got it. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my homie
Damo has with it. The Jets too. That's crazy as hell. So
the Jets are gonna be vicious, bro.
Like, man, honestly, the game.
They got CJ Mosley on defense, and what's that Williams dude? The one that signed with Young Money, the D tackle. And then
Jets.
on the Jets, he signed with Young Money. I forget his first name, but his last name's Williams. But he's a Pro Bowl. He's pretty good. He was on the top 100. Like CJ Mosley on the top 100, Sauce Gardner on the top 100. He got DB top 100. Linebacker top 100 and a D lineman top 100, and then the offense has Dalvin Cook, Aaron Rodgers. They still have fucking Bryce Hall.
Oh man, I'm not gonna cap.
Huh?
Yeah, Dalvin Cook. I'm like thinking about him. That nigga is fast as hell.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook he just ate last year. The Vikings still released him.
I was like, nah.
What do you think about how they're treating running backs? Because Dalvin Cook just had a hell of a year. He was like a top 5 running back last year, and then the Vikings still released him.
I did see.
And he's in his prime. He's not he's like 27. 26, 27 years old.
I guess they're just trying to create, for another opportunities or something. But that right there was a missed opportunity.
You know what it is?
Like that.
They think running backs are expendable. It's like as long as the running back is solid, then he could do his job for a couple years, and then we could just ship him. They use running backs as commodities.
Nah, they tripping.
Remember, Saquon just had to fight for his contract.
Oh yeah.
And Saquon. Saquon's a top 5 running back.
Bro,
Jonathan Taylor with the Colts.
Like he's gonna just run somebody over.
Yeah, dude. Saquon looks like a threat every time he's up the field.
Bro.
And there's not even just running you over. He'll make you miss. Bro, he can do it all.
Hell, bro.
He can truck you. Bro. He can jump over you. He can juke you. He can spin off of you. You don't know what he's gonna do. So that's why every defender kind of freezes because they don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So how do you attack someone that could just shake you? Attack someone, they might just still run you over. Or if you actually leap at him, he'll jump over you. It's like, what do you do with that?
What can you do?
And then you still got Josh Jacobs, which is gonna be my first round draft pick because he led the league in rushing. So it's there's these running backs. Austin Eckler, that nigga had 107 catches last year. He's a running back.
I'm like
107 catches last year as a running back.
Shit.
So. You still got
for Alvin Kamara and everything.
Alvin Kamara, but then he's suspended.
But yeah, he's
that bullshit.
Yeah,
yep.
I remember that.
And then I was about to name another one. Oh, Christian McCaffrey. Come on now. You heard about Zeke signing to the Patriots?
Yeah, man. I was like, okay, I guess.
Bill Belichick loves to run. So he might have a surprising year.
He might.
He's still 28. He's still not that old.
Yeah.
It's just running back years is different from any other player positions.
Yeah,
years.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about him back then. I'm like, man, he used to be that dude.
Yeah, his first couple years on the Cowboys.
Just damn. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
But someone told me I was one of the few people that noticed that the Cowboys had arguably the best O-line in the league. So when he was running that, he was untouched until he got to the DBs. When he got that third level. These DBs can't tackle him like that. So he's looking like a star.
He's already big as hell. So I already know.
So if you ain't no lineman or like a solid linebacker, then it's gonna be hard for you to tackle him. So he was looking good those years because they're blocking, and then as soon as players, linemen start getting hurt and they had to start switching things around, that's when you start getting blasted in the backfield.
All right, what's going on, y'all?
And then they still paid that nigga too.
Hey, shit, you need that money.
And they still gotta pay him, even though he's on the Patriots. The Cowboys still gotta pay the rest of that contract.
Shit,
he's winning.
It's cool with me.
He's winning, dog. But Pollard's good.
Oh.
So that's why they got rid of him. Pollard, the backup last year, but now he's starting. Pollard. Pollard's pretty good. He was on the top 100. Oh, he's pretty good. He's pretty good.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of good. You can't forget about the Derrick Henrys and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And Nick Chubb. Like, there's so many running backs. But then they all get disrespected when it comes to contract time. Because they're like, well, how many more years are we going to get out of you? I don't want to pay you that much.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that. Somebody just instantly gets you in the backfield. Boy, you're done.
All it takes is one injury, and then they're wasting money on you.
Jordan, get off the line and
Cam Jordan.
Yeah, boy,
that nigga big.
And then just hit
that nigga big. He's old, and he still got it. He was in the top 100,
bro. He still
got it, man.
For the season in sacks, bro. I'm like, in a decade, bro. I seen that shit. I was like, bro, that shit. Like,
he be getting double-digit sacks every year.
That shit was crazy.
He always has 10+ sacks every year, even as he gets older. He's still squeezing them holes in. And he doesn't always line up at the end. Sometimes he be in like the 3 techniques and stuff too. He's never like deeper, closer in the nose. He doesn't play like 1 or anything, but like he'll play 3, 5, 7. So kind of like JJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he kind of moves around like JJ and Aaron Donald and stuff. Aaron Donald be playing DT, DN. Aaron Donald plays everywhere. He plays nose sometimes. Aaron Donald.
He's different.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, also, guess who else is different? Chris Jones. Chiefs D lineman. That nigga was in that top 100 too.
Yeah, he was, but
yeah, he's nice. You know he's nice.
He got more down. Yeah,
and he's a D tackle getting double-digit sacks. He get double-digit sacks playing D tackle, playing 3 technique.
Oh, he can. He's very skilled. No, he's a very skilled player right there for sure.
You know, we got players, bro.
I guess.
I know. Reigning champs is hard. I know. It's hard to accept the reigning champs.
It's cool.
Dude, I've been looking at
you this year, man.
I've been looking at your socks the whole time, dog. You haven't worn those socks in the podcast episode yet, huh?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. But you have some other Dragon Ball Z socks, though.
Yeah, I have a few pairs. I'm not going to cap.
I wore the Azukas again.
Wow.
Azuka, yeah, from My Hero.
Yeah.
I can't find some of my Hero socks. Like the Bakio and my Todorokis. Can't find them all. Those are my favorite characters, too. And it's like, especially Todoroki, he's my favorite all-time character. Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
He's got that edge to him. But he's not like a knucklehead like Bakio.
Right.
So,
he wants to kill everybody.
Yeah, exactly. He's just so angry at the world, right? But like Todoroki, he's mad, but he channels his anger.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's cool with it because that ice side. Yeah. He's got the fire, but he's got that chill ice side.
He's like his mom, but he's like his dad.
Exactly. Jack of all trades, baby. That's why I fucks with him. But yeah, have you seen a little bit of like Team USA? Like you notice that they have like basketball, like it's not Olympics, but like FIBA. They've been doing that, man.
Ooh,
Anthony Edwards.
What do you mean?
You know Anthony Edwards? Yeah, he's
Cooper?
Yeah.
What about him?
He's nice, bro.
Oh yeah, man. He's a slasher.
he can shoot too.
Hey,
he can shoot too. And he got a nice little post fade. But then just yesterday they played Germany and they caught a body. Yeah. All he did was he caught a body yesterday and like all he did was catch the ball in the lane, took 2 steps, 2 hands, caught a body on their center.
What how tall that center was?
It was Thesis. You know the one that used to be on the Rockets?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's German. I didn't know he was German. Dennis Schroeder was their point guard. You know he's German. But yeah, he dunked on Thesis bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he looks short.
Bad. Thesis is like a good 6'10", 6'11". I don't think he's 7 foot, but he's like a good 6'10", 6'11".
Getting
but Anthony Edwards is like 6'5".
Yeah, I know.
6'6" on a good day, some shit like that. 6'4", 6'5". And yeah, he dunked on that nigga. He's bad too. Like, because Thesis tried to stop him. And
you're not going to stop. You're not going to stop.
Steve Kerr, after the game, complimented him. He's like, he's our number one weapon on this team. Steve Kerr said that. So, if Steve Kerr is giving you the nod, you know, 4-time champion coach, yeah, I think he might be special, dog.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would probably say that he's a superstar now. Oh. Because he's the best player on that team, man. The team has, like, Brandon Ingram and Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges and Jared Jackson Jr., the one that's on the Grizzlies. That nigga be swatting everybody's shots, bro. He's blocking everybody.
Really,
bro.
now?
He be coming out of nowhere, chase down Artist Hall of Fame, just coming out.
On shit?
Bruh, he be slapping nigga shit to the stands, souvenirs for fans.
Oh.
Like, he be doing it like that, bro. I'm like, every game he has multiple blocks. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga be hawking.
Matumbo looking at.
Yeah, he's a Matumbo nigga. He's like 6'9", 6'10". He's not that tall as Matumbo. Matumbo's like 7 foot, 7'1". Okay. Yeah, he be swatting niggas shit. Yeah. It's kind of fun to watch. I mainly watch the highlights. I don't watch the full games. But, like, it always starts off close. And then, you know, Team USA always starts pulling away from these country teams. Yep. The shots start falling in the second half. It's over with. They're taking bad shots. Like, on 2K, niggas will be getting mad when you taking the shots they take. Bro. Splash.
Doing that Steph Curry
Splash, bro. Yes, bro. Niggas have hands in their face, but they're just, like, their jump shot's just higher than their hand. They might be looking at their hand, but their jump shot's higher, and they just smack it.
I know it's going in.
I know it's going in. Pros, no, bro. It's like, what?
Shit reminds me of, what's it called? That anime. I forgot that basketball.
Oh, yeah, the one with all the slow-mos and I forget the name of that hoe, too, man, but I've seen a couple.
I think it's Kuroko's basketball.
Yeah, man, but, like, it's kind of like Baki, but basketball. Oh. It's like, because, like, you know how Baki breaks down shit? And, like, the art forms and the origins of it. Oh, and, like, and that's what they kind of do on the show. Like, they have, like, a slow down. Oh, he's doing the in and out. And then they, like, emphasize on the in and out. And then you'll see the dude's ankle get broke. Like, oh.
Like, on the ground, sir.
And, like, yeah, like, they'll zoom in on the breaking of the ankle.
Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious as shit. Yeah. Hey, that show was really good. I like how the dude literally said, hey, like, he got the inbound. He turned around. He took the jump shot literally from the inbound and said, my range is literally limitless. I'm like, no.
He hit the Steph Curry, dog. Bro, as soon as I come in the gym, I can hit it.
Bro, it's funny. Whenever the Warriors was playing the Kings, bro, they had the enemy up, bro. They had Steph do that shit, bro.
They kind of like split screen it, right?
Yeah, I think
they had a split screen of was it Clay or Steph?
No, it was
Was it Jordan Poole?
No, it's Fox and
no, it was Fox
and Steph.
Yeah, and Steph. Like it was the Kings and the Warriors. Yeah,
bro. It's just the fact how they did that shit. I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, you
seen the volleyball one like that too?
Yeah,
He'll be like. And he charged it out and they spiked that shit.
I'll be like, well, damn. And then when the ball hits the ground, but you can see
you can see the effects of it.
I'll be like,
they have like the fucking wind coming off.
I'm like, bro, your hand, bro. Shit. I know that hole like has a little.
They be killing those sport animes, like those are sleepers, bro.
I be thinking like the ball's really gonna explode or something.
Yeah, that whole like you'll see the ball like shrink a little bit, like you know, like about to inflate.
Shit like that. I'm like, God damn, bro. And you want to get underneath that? And you're like, yeah, I got it. Hell no. Shit. Hey, volleyball. Hey, I remember playing when I was younger, but
yeah, me too.
I really wanna. I haven't played it when I was older. Now, if after watching that show, I kind of know how everything really works. Man, I feel like I'll kill that shit. If somebody set that up real nice for me, bro, I feel like I'm gonna. Yeah, like shit out there. Hell no, you ain't.
Nah, for real. I haven't played volleyball since being an adult. Yeah. I remember playing that shit as a teenager and shit. Yeah, and like maybe like summer camps or like PE.
Just jumping up and yank that bitch, bro.
Yeah, bro, but as an adult, man, and especially I got a good enough vertical, I'm over that net. Ready, bro. Smacking your shit.
They be jumping up so high.
Yeah.
Too.
Exactly.
I also like to play beach volleyball. That looks crazy and fun as well, too. That has a whole different like aspect to it and everything. Man, that just looks so fun.
Yeah, beach volleyball is it's like it's physical.
Oh, it's a more extreme.
It's a physical tear. It's not like physical as in contact, but physical as in like you're on sand.
Yeah, that's
so it's
really
unequal
like
balance.
It so hard for you to move and
every step
damn.
is different from the next step. It's like it's more intense on your legs and shit. And yeah, you get in some good ass conditional shape. Your cardiovascular be on point. I know, and then they always have beach volleyball in the Olympics. I'm like, that's when you know it's a real ass sport. Yeah, it's an Olympic sport.
No, for real.
They don't play with those Olympic sports. They only count the ones that matter worldwide.
I know I'm switching off on this, but I remember seeing you seen that slap competition thing.
Oh yeah, Dana White has it. Like first it used to just be some underground shit, but then Dana White adapted it. He got on it too.
Oh, that shit is
the Dana White. Niggas be getting slept. Niggas be losing their whole equilibrium. Big ass, swole ass niggas. Your eyes just be. Eyes be rolling back. But then what was crazy is that they get back up and they still stay in the game.
That shit wasn't doing his whole face was
man, shit was swole.
He's like, I'm still go,
bro. I'm like, blood. There's blood there. There's a little blood there too. And shit.
I'm like, bro, you obviously
bro, of course, dog. Your shit is like, bro. Your shit's on real time.
Your shit's ringing,
bro. By like the second, third slap, your shit is just on full ring. It doesn't go away. It's just still ringing.
It sounds so.
And them hoes, you can hear it. Imagine being there.
You were getting paid for that shit to get slapped. Like somebody just like, hold on.
And that time, they're over here sizing your face up. You can't move. You gotta take that shit.
You just gotta sit there.
Don't flinch.
Yeah. Hold your arm.
Oh man, you gotta hold your shit down.
You go down. We're not helping you up.
No, nigga.
If you hit the ground, then we gonna help you.
Yeah.
That shit gets me. Like they done.
There's so many times you see a nigga cocky too. Yeah, ooh, that shit was nothing. And then the next round, he's going to sleep. I'm like, well, keep that same energy. What happened? I thought it was nothing. I thought you was a badass.
Yeah, I was like, man, the shit that we come up with, bro.
Man, slapping competitions, bro.
Yeah, shit.
I thought that shit was gonna always be underground. They started off doing that shit at like bars and shit.
Yeah.
Now they have an actual federation,
like a whole arena. Yeah, you gotta sign up. Make sure you sign this waiver. You're good to go. Boom. All right. Here's your opponent. You agree with that? All right. You better be ready.
And they have weight classes. They have weight classes.
I didn't know about that. I thought they were just like, oh, this is gonna be your opponent.
No, that's why. Like you only see swole niggas against swole niggas. And then you see like medium-sized niggas with medium-sized niggas. Ain't no like size difference.
I feel like
they're always like around the same weight class. Like maybe their body types are different, but they're not that far in size.
I think like maybe like I don't even know like. That is okay. Weight class on the
especially Dana White. Dana White definitely.
I feel like maybe if some guy looks at someone like, man, I'm pretty sure I can outslap this guy. He's
sizing a nigga up to slap this nigga.
Like, I forgot that dude's. I hate that for his name. He wants to go fight that guy over like the grappling and the that boxer guy. I was just
rapping like celebrity boxer.
No, it wasn't celebrity. It was a real boxer, and that it was on this dude's podcast. He was like, he's a grappler. He's a super swole dude.
Oh, you talking about Bradley Martin?
Yeah, I believe that was him.
Bradley Martin, Raw Talk, when he's talking like Devin Haney and he's like, because he's like a bodybuilder. Yeah. Exactly. And then he's talking about like challenging fighters.
Yeah, challenging somebody like that, yeah. Bro, I'm like...
That shit's retarded, bro. Because he challenged... The first person was Devin Haney, the boxer.
The boxer.
Yeah, and then because Devin Haney walks around like 150, 160. Yep. And then Bradley Martin's 260. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll beat you in a street fight. I'm like, bro,
street fight.
This nigga, first you gotta be able to get past his punches to grab him. Yeah. And this nigga's a boxer, so he's gonna know how to put those punches right where it hurts. Yeah. And he knows how to hit like
constantly.
Man, exactly. And he knows how to hit with the velocity and the power, no matter how small or big he is.
Exactly.
He's a man.
I'm thinking like, is he just gonna try to like,
he's gonna try to grab this nigga. He's gonna catch like 5 of them.
Yeah, or something.
He's gonna tap out.
In a whole street fight, are you just gonna rush him?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to like bring him in so you could do something, or like there has to be like a good way on how you're gonna grab him?
Yeah, no, he's not. He doesn't have like professional experience, so he's just gonna try to wing it and try to grab him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get pieced up while grabbing him.
Yep.
It's gonna hurt.
Yep.
He's gonna retract. He's gonna back up a little bit, and then he's gonna try again, get pieced up again, and then eventually he's gonna quit.
That's just how I see it. But if he
gets put to sleep.
Oh, that too. But if he does grab him, like we can
all see that. Now, if he does end up getting a hand on him, he'll probably win.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
There he is, Litman Jones.
What's up?
Hey, what's good, Edible? We just been running it and doing our small talk before you got here so we could get into the main shit. He just showed me the video, the music video.
Oh,
that Kiki.
And Kiki.
I didn't see the full video. It came out 4 days ago. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Go ahead, Gianni. Get in there, bro. Get in here.
Yeah, you get to go.
Cuz I just got in. Yes, sir. You already know, man.
On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how lit are you?
Bro, I'm a 10, dog.
12.
Bare minimum, 12.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the first thing you said was, man, I don't know, bro. I'm pretty goddamn lit. I just ate an edible. Like,
I'm telling you.
Well, damn, yeah.
It was one of those nights, man.
One of them nights.
What? Who gave you that edible?
Okay, so
story time.
I know. I wish I had like a little sound, like little story time shit.
Yeah.
Dream world.
Well, so yesterday I was hanging out with coworkers.
Yeah,
and I brought a friend with me. This girl that I used to talk to back in the day. So she's recently moved back into her parents' place, and her parents' place is like down the street from where I'm at. So
okay.
Yeah, I was with her, and she has a friend that we met up with. Like we just went to like a bar to get like a couple drinks, and then
this was after hanging out with the coworkers or during, like all together.
This was right after. So basically, like Sunday morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like past 12 Sunday morning.
Right.
Not like 8, 10.
Right.
So it's still Saturday night.
Yeah, it's still Saturday night, but Sunday morning technically.
Basically. So anyway, long story short, man, her friend that she's the one that gave me the edible.
Oh, the friend.
Yeah, the friend. And like I know she's known.
What was it, like a brownie or a cookie or what?
It was a gummy.
A gummy. Ooh.
It tasted good, but it's way too strong.
Good.
Yeah, because like you're not indulging in that on a daily basis.
No.
Yeah.
So like edibles gonna hit you different if you don't smoke every day or anything like that.
Man, she to be fair, she did warn me. She was like, you're not gonna feel this until like 2 or 3 hours later. And then I was like, and then she was just like, here. She's like, you put it in my hand. And then she didn't tell me to take it. She didn't like force me or nothing.
Not like right then and there.
She's like, I'm just warning you. Like,
whenever you're ready.
I was like, yeah. And then I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of was like, all right, whatever. I just ate it. And then,
man, I ain't no bitch. Man, I'm gonna eat this whole thing, man.
It was basically one of those moments. Like,
I know that feeling. I've been there multiple times. Bite off more than you could chew, literally. Yeah, pun intended.
Literally. Yeah.
This nigga's still processing. His shit's buffering right now, y'all.
I know.
Loading, please wait over here. Oh, shit. So, first things first, let's go ahead and talk about this music.
Y'all gonna have to kind of run this one.
Yeah. So,
y'all got this.
So, we already talked about the whole Kiki Palmer Usher thing.
Yeah.
While she had just recently had a baby. And the baby daddy's at home watching the kid while she's at an Usher concert. Being all like flirtatious with Usher the whole time, and I try to act all cute and seductive, and playing the part for the camera.
Right.
And then the baby daddy. This is the only part the only gripe I have about the situation from the baby daddy side is that he took it to social media, and of course that just makes him a target because then all the women that are backing her is gonna be like, oh, you're the man that we're talking about. See, that's the problem. Insecure man like you. What's wrong with how she's dressed? All this stuff. So after they try to drag him out the mud and she catches wind on the whole thing, they break up. So apparently, I'm using my context clues and cognitive resonance to come to an assumption that their teams talk. Kiki Palmer's team and Usher's team talk. Hey, we can monetize off this. Let's make a music video called Boyfriend. And then I just now seen the full video before we started. Beast showed me the full video of it, and there's a part on the video where she's like it looks like she woke up and missed the concert. And, oh my God, I just missed the concert. And you know I'm a mother now, right? Cling, and winks at the camera, breaks the fourth wall, winks at the camera.
Wow.
And the whole time, like the music video is like, I heard your boyfriend's looking for me and all this other shit. They're like, you know where to find me and all this other shit.
Wow.
She knew what she was doing.
Exactly. And the whole time she's like dancing like Usher, and Usher have the same outfit on and shit.
Hey, it was a good video.
Yeah. The saddest part is if it wasn't the narrative, if it wasn't what the origins of the video, it would be a good video, a nice video, a good song. Mm-hmm. But then like when you know what it's about, it's like, nah, this shit fucked up. Mm-hmm. So shit, bro.
Man.
And it's just like, I was just telling him something recent with the Zendaya thing. Zendaya is like about to be on this movie coming up where like there's a thumbnail of her with two guys kissing her on the neck at the same time.
Yeah.
And then like after the fact that what Tom Holland's going through,
she
like no remorse towards his situation, no empathy towards what he's going through. Not to think maybe he's gonna look bad if I'm on a movie like this. Just being all provocative and seductive with not just one guy, but multiple guys. Like he's not already getting drugged to a million. You're a representation of him because y'all are together. Y'all are a representation of one another. Mm-hmm. And it's like, damn. It's just, and then we already talked about the Ariana Grande thing. I was telling him about it, we already talked about it with the whole home wrecking thing.
Yeah, I thought she was a really nice girl and everything, exactly. Really, but she's really, evil as everybody.
Exactly. And like that's the common denominator with these. And these are three actresses and like artists and stuff that are supposed to be the future. Like they're for the kids, the people coming up. Like they're still fairly young and stuff, and they're supposed to be like the future. They're supposed to be like that. Yeah. And then I got another topic that I'm gonna get into after I say this. Like they're supposed to be like the new. What was the girls at our time like? Maybe like Megan Good and Megan Fox and maybe like maybe like a young Beyonce or like they're like up there like or like but like what I'm trying to say like those were like when they're up and coming like Dangerously in Love and all the other shit that and Transformers and all the other shit that they're shooting. Back in those times, they were like those up and coming people at the time. These are supposed to be the up and coming of the generations to come.
Right.
And they're over here just like presenting themselves in a way where it's like disrespectful, degrading and degeneracy and hedonistic shit.
Yeah.
And it just makes me want to go into this other topic that I just recently found out that Britney Spears is getting a divorce.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, apparently she was hitting on her man and the security had to pull her off. And she blacked his eye. Like he was sleeping. And she started hitting on him. And blacked his eye. And now they're getting divorced. And let's just remember that she broke up with Justin Timberlake for Kevin Federline and had a baby with that nigga. Did we forget about that? Justin Timberlake. You broke up with Justin Timberlake and Kevin Federline was a backup dancer.
Yeah.
Broke up with Justin Timberlake. He cried me a river.
I know.
He made that song about her. And then she chose the backup dancer to have a baby with him. And then she's not even with that guy. And then she's now divorcing with this other guy. And remember, she went through a lot and she shaved her head. She was on this spiral.
Line when she was hanging.
Exactly. And it's guilt.
It is.
Because you think she would ever went down that spiral if she stayed with JT?
Nah.
Come on, no.
Nah.
So it's like these common denominators. It's like she's like one of the pioneers towards this.
Oh, yeah.
And the Kim Kardashians that's been divorced like 4 times. Mm-hmm. These are the pioneers towards why these women are. It's like a common denominator. It's like a trajectory of how modern women are carrying themselves.
Yeah.
And it just shows like for us guys that aren't even on the level of these guys that they're over here disrespected. Like, what hope do we have? As soon as they get comfortable, as soon as a good amount of these women get comfortable, they get reckless with their shit and get disrespectful.
I'm telling you.
It's like there's no foundation anymore, no structure. And it's just like
where we live in.
Yeah, man, it just doesn't make sense. I'm a problem solver, man. I went to school for engineering. I know, like, I think in like ways their shit has to add up and equate.
Gotta make sense.
Yeah, it's such an imbalance. It doesn't make sense. So that's what it just boggles me. I can't even understand it. It just don't make any sense, man. So it's just like all these things, man.
Some of these girls, man, they think they could just do what they want and then they get no consequences.
Yeah, they want to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Like, there's no repercussions for their actions.
Just like old girl, we was talking about her with Logan.
Yeah, that's the main one I wanted to get into as well. Yeah. Logan Paul's fiance. I'll show him all the pictures of the girls, of all the guys that she's with. Leonardo DiCaprio, Riff Raff.
I'm like,
baseball players, Chandler Parsons, all these dudes. There's like pictures of her tonguing these guys, holding their hands, walking around. She has pictures with Nick Cannon, LeBron James, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like all these guys. Just guy after guy after guy. It's not just like, oh, let's take a picture together. Sometimes it's them holding hands or kissing. And like there's a picture of this guy like pouring a drink into her mouth like in a provocative way. And she's like, oh. Like, and then he engaged to her. Logan Paul is engaged to her now. And like this was, and remember Leonardo DiCaprio, he dates girls only when they're like a certain age. Yeah. She's 30 now. So they dated years ago when she was like in her early 20s. And you see multiple pictures of them intimate and shit. And then, of course, he dumped her. And it's like, she's like damaged goods, but like, he sees her as a prize.
Yep, she's perfect.
And she made him wait for sex.
Who, Logan Paul?
Yeah, she made Logan Paul wait.
What?
You think she made Leonardo DiCaprio and Riff Raff and all these other niggas wait?
No way.
Yeah. And she made him wait because she didn't want to get sex bombed. That's her excuse. I didn't want to get sex bombed. I didn't want you to just want me for sex. So I had to make you wait. So I chose to make you wait.
Who does she think she is?
I know. And she was saying on their Impulse podcast, you know that Mike dude that's friends with him?
Oh yeah.
Like he was interviewing them, and then like she's saying it on the podcast because like Logan Paul is in simp mode. He's like, I'm happy you made me wait. and then she calls him out like, you didn't say that at first. And I'm like, wow. So you're trying to be the gentleman, and she still call you out and say like, you didn't say that at first. You didn't like that I was making you wait at first, but now you want to be on the podcast and say I'm happy you made me wait. Like she's just like, and then like you can see her talking over him on his podcast. Like she's not supposed to be like his woman, and like he leads, she follows and supports and shit.
Yeah, he like, definitely was leading, and she definitely did not follow.
No, exactly, bro. And like now they're engaged, and like this nigga shed tears when he proposed to her and shit. They have a whole video of it.
Gosh,
you married me?
Yeah. Wow.
I'm like, call that shit off before. Call that shit off before, bro. Because if you marry her, it's gonna be a Kim Kardashian effect. You're gonna get like, it ain't gonna last. I'm sorry. Because like, if you look at the dude that he's about to fight, Dylan Danis, his Twitter, you can see it's over like 20 different dudes, bro, that she has all these intimate type of pictures with. Right. And it's like over 20 dudes, like 20. I'll say it's over 20 famous dudes, like celebrities, regardless A-list, B-list, whatever. And then there's other guys that we don't even know, like random dudes.
Right.
Damn. So it's like, dude, all this video evidence of pictures. There's a clip I showed them where she's like, "What's the weirdest thing you ever did?" I sucked the guy's dick at a football stadium with fans around. She said that shit willingly on this clip. And giggled after she said it.
Oh hell no! And your wife in that?
And your wife in that? Yeah. What's wrong with society, bro?
It's like, how do you just get behind the camera and then I guess the person on the other side is, you can say that. Yeah, it's fine. Like, nah.
She said that she doesn't like how penises look, so she'd rather have it inside of her.
Yeah.
She said that in another clip. I know.
Wow.
Like it was normal. She was like, I don't like how penises look, so I just rather see it inside me.
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Just your kid, randomly one day going through, the internet.
I know. Just wait. Imagine they have a kid together and that kid sees all this shit.
Boom.
Guy or girl.
I know.
Like
I can't wait till Adam 22's daughter grows up and sees the mom getting fucked by this black dude.
Oh my god.
And then seeing them having threesomes with all these other porn stars.
Yeah.
Porn star after porn star after porn star. Hundreds of porn stars. Adam has like 700 bodies. He had 300 when he met her, so he collected another 400.
How?
That plug talk show.
Yeah,
it's big on OnlyFans. Besides the Blueface shit, that's the next biggest show on OnlyFans.
Yeah, that Blueface thing.
And Blueface, you see how he broke up with him and Cristiano Rock together? She's about to have that baby.
Yeah.
And it's still not even sure that it's his baby because apparently she cheated when she slept with someone else when they broke up.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
So it's like it might not even be his. Oh, it's so much messy shit, bro.
That is messy when I found that out. I was like, ain't no way.
I'm telling you, and then like you see when she smiles, she got that chip tooth like that shit.
I know. Nigga, all the bags you got from niggas, you couldn't go fix your damn.
I know.
Damn.
I know she got enough money to fix it. Get some veneers or something, like whatever it takes.
It's just one tooth. It's just one.
It's just one tooth. It makes me more unique.
It makes you more ratchet.
More ratchet, bro. I can't take her seriously for shit, bro.
And ratchet is low value. Like
ratchet is low value, man. Yeah, man. So I have a question. So
we may have an answer.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. It's a question that I came up with. So, is chivalry sexist or sexism? Think about it. What is chivalry by definition? You're treating like a woman differently for like being a woman. It's kind of like it comes from medieval times. It's like the knight saving the damsel in distress, and like courteous and chivalry, and like because she's like inferior, so you treat her in a certain honor. So isn't that sexism because you're treating them in an inferior manner? Because sexism is like treating someone differently because of their gender or like their deficiencies and stuff.
It's just
deeper thinking.
It's just how you said it. Like
I know.
It's just like
at first when you hear it,
like I'm just like me. I was like, no, it's cool. We could do that. Yeah. But how you said it at the end is just like, man, now you're just trying to like make it in a different way. I'm like, man, if I want to be nice to you, let me be nice to you. Like, leave it at that. Don't think like I'm just doing it just cause, and like I don't know, but
yeah, I get what you're saying because like chivalry is supposed to just be a nice gesture. Yeah, like, open the door for the girl, and and doing all the other stuff, pouring her chair and all that.
It doesn't mean I don't want to get anything out of it, but it's just me doing.
Yeah, you're just trying to be nice and respectful.
Yeah, I want to get good validation, I guess.
Are you treating guys the same way? No. And so it's only because they're a woman. So therefore, it's a form of sexism. I know.
But
I just went critical thinking with that. My mind goes deep.
As a guy, we don't care.
I know we don't think of it like that, but then when you think about it,
I know
in a more broader scale,
we did get that little pause right there. But yeah,
I know. It's like I put a different light towards chivalry towards y'all. Because like this is what I look at it as. It's positive. Like chivalry is positive sexism. But if you're negative sexism, you're sexist. So when you're like talking, if you're talking about women as in a negative way, you're sexist or misogynistic. But if you're like treating women with a certain respect because they're women and they're sweet and docile and soft and gentle and stuff, then it's chivalry.
Okay, what if we started like stop doing that? Like all guys just stop. Holding the door.
Stop being chivalrous.
Stop, opening the chairs. Stop opening the doors for you and all that. You think that they'll change? You think girls will change?
It'll start. It's a good start. Yeah, I think so because look, I since I started doing that, I started experimenting. I started holding doors for girls and shit.
I know deep down in their head, they're like.
You want to know the main thing I started doing?
What?
I started fist bumping girls.
I can kind of see that though. I can kind of see that.
Excuse me. Just know that when I fist bump girls, they give me the most confused look. They do follow through with the fist bump, but they're like, they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, look, I'm just treating you like an equal. Y'all fought for this. You know, so I'm gonna treat you like an equal. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a fist bump like all the other guys. And so it's like, and my ultimate goal is like not to like put women on this pedestal because it creates entitlement and like certain privilege where like they have all these options and they like think they're the hot shit.
Only if you deserve it, though.
Yeah.
Only if you deserve it.
Only the most humble and modest and appreciative women deserve that.
Yeah.
But a lot of these women are just like expecting. They just expect it while doing anything in return and like not showing the same level of appreciation as deserved. And they just like expect it because all these guys are all like even my 20-year-old niece, my 20-year-old little cousin just moved here from Buffalo. You remember her a little bit at the my uncle's little memorial thing? But like, yeah, vaguely. But like, even her, like, I like just how we asked about J Hall and Root Mama, their DMs are full.
Right.
All her DMs full. She's only 20 years old. She's about to start at ACC tomorrow.
Crazy.
DMs full. All these girls' DMs are full. Like, you think? When's the last time a girl DM'd y'all?
Yeah, maybe. Back in the gap.
Yeah. I can say like early IG days. Early IG, right? Like I can go at least 5 years back from when a girl DM me. I can count on one hand how many girls have DM me in my life. Bro. So it's like it's a different scenario because they always try to treat it as equal. Well, if I can't do this, then you can't do that either. But it's not the same. Mm-hmm. Because we're not getting the same level of attention. Like, okay, like I know how you don't care about girls taking like bikini pictures if they're like a model or something. But like, my whole gripe with it is that if a girl's taking provocative photos or like bikini pictures, I'm like taking a shirtless photo, even if I'm in like top shape, she's getting way more attention than I'm gonna give with my shirtless. If anything, a lot of guys are gonna be like, hit me up like, hey man, what you want, dog? Hey man, like, you know, talking like, I want how you get to look like that type of shit. Or even gay niggas will try to shoot their shot more than just all these guys trying to shoot their shot with that girl. So it's not the same level. So like, she's like, oh, if I have to take down my pictures, then you should take down your pictures too. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
I'm not gonna get the same level of attention. So you can't compare. So if I can't go to a club but with my girls, then you can't go to a club with the guys. The only way that I'm going to get girls is if I'm shooting that shot at the girls. Guys are going to come to you. So it's not the same. So like, these are the things that... Exactly. Wisdom talk. These are the type of things that women have to understand, that men and women are asymmetrical. Like, we are not we're not the same. Like, they try to go tit for tat on these things. And it's just not the same. So, like, we have to approach the girl, like body count, prime example. A guy with a high body count, that nigga has game, looks, status, money. He has to have a lot of charisma and everything else to have multiple girls want to sleep with him and sleep with them. A girl just has to open up her legs for every guy that shoots their shot.
Logan Paul.
Exactly. It goes back to Logan Paul's fiance. Yeah, Logan Paul has fucked his share of IG models and shit. It's because he's that nigga. Like, you know, he's like a top tier influencer. He's apparently on Forbes. He's like in the top 5 wealthiest influencers.
Oh, I didn't know about
So, yeah. So that nigga is that nigga. He's making 8 figures easy. You think she's making 8 figures?
Maybe.
She'll be lucky if he making a mil.
Maybe.
She's lucky if he making a female.
She been with him.
Yeah, they might have funded her a bit. Yeah, all those people that she been with helped her come up, you know? But you think those IG models help Logan Paul? Or Logan Paul smashing them help them? You know? So it's like, it's different. It's not equal. So it's like, there's different levels to it, man.
It really is.
And here's the thing. Because I know I'm going to get my fair share of slack because I've just been going on this rant for a while now. Girls, like, I'm starting to get a lot less girls that used to rock with me don't be rocking with me the same way. Because the shit I be posting on Facebook or they'll hear the podcast and hear how I talk. But they'll always still tell women that they are treasures. And like women don't understand their value to the level that most men understand their value. Like, your body's your temple. Like, the prize is that pussy. Like, we're trying to get that pussy. You're supposed to be blocking that pussy. You're supposed to be like the ultimate defender, first team all defense towards your pussy, and only giving that shit up towards men that are worthy. Mm-hmm. But like they just be giving it like sexually liberation shit, modern feminist shit. Just like women can move like men. It's the Sex in the Cities and the Grey's Anatomies and ERs and all these other shows are like, yeah. Who cares what my body count? If I like that guy, let me sleep with that guy. Who are you to judge? You know, and all that shit. It's just like you're supposed to cherish your shit, purity and modesty, wholesomeness, and like it's just times have changed, man.
Yeah, because I know damn well they all grew up and their parents were telling them that.
Yeah, and if you notice, and that makes a great point, Beast, because if you notice, a lot of these women grew up in like religious households, and at some point they rather do whatever they want to do, and then they go towards more of a spiritual thing with the stars and the signs and the astrology shit, or like just like they'll say God, but they're not talking about like Jesus Christ or Allah or whatever, you know, like they're just talking about like a higher being, the powers that be or something. Real materialistic shallow shit. At the end of the day, they worship IG and social media more than actual creators of the world, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like ass backwards. It's like Clown World, Twilight Zone shit. And I see all around me, it's just like, it's like a boiling pot. I just keep building up and eventually I pop. And I just gotta say some shit.
Facts.
So like, I'll be quiet. No, fuck that. I gotta say something. And if it's not in time for the next podcast episode, then I'm on Facebook going in. So, Junyanii, you had a gripe with me over one of my posts.
I did, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer it.
Yeah, I know, because your eyes been closed for most of this episode. I'll look at you here and there, like you'll just be like, "No, yeah." So it's something about oppressed. Yeah. About like if you think you're oppressed in this modern day, there's something wrong with you.
I want to address it so bad, but
I know. Because like
try to get your
you got this. You got this.
Try to say every other word.
Because Jay Hall kind of chimed in, but she was trolling, and then I tagged you in it. And I was like, but I bet Junyanii is gonna feel a type of way towards this, and she was like, yeah, it sure is, and type of shit. So because like I know your version of oppressed. Do you think black people are oppressed in 2023?
Absolutely.
How?
Systematic white supremacy.
Systematic white supremacy.
It exists.
Is that like is that something that's like physically going on right now? Do you feel oppressed? Like you don't get the same opportunities? Or you don't have the same luxuries or like same rights? You don't have the same rights as any other person?
We have citizen rights, right? But as far as man, I can't even answer the question.
Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry. I'm gonna try to help you as much as possible because I can tell what you're trying to get at. Like, yes, by law we have the same rights, but like it's more of a like emotional to a degree, but like it's more like a societal type of standard.
It's systematic. Systematic means you don't have to see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to physically harm you to harm you.
Right.
That's white supremacy.
So it's like psychological,
economical, all the gentrification going on, like it, all of it.
So like gentrifications, are you talking about like LGBTQ?
No, gentrification.
Gentrification. Yeah, gentrification. Okay. So economically, are you talking about like Section 8 living type of shit?
No, economically meaning big banks collude against a certain group of people to not give them loans or to not grant them loans so they can start their small business, go buy a home or whatever. So, yeah. So you think that it's strategic shit like that.
So they're not likely to give black African Americans loans as like a white person.
No, it's more like, for example, right, like Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America.
Yeah.
So they all come together and like, all right, we're gonna only issue out loans to a certain group of people and not black folks. So whenever a black person comes to one of these banks, one of us will deny them. You know, so they have think tanks where they think about, you know, try and figure out how to move and stuff like that. Think tanks meaning, you know, people just come together or whatever. So, yeah. Economic can also be, you don't get enough funding to the neighborhood, like to renovate the school or to, you know, renovate.
Like in the community.
Yeah. Renovating the roads in the neighborhood. Like that's
huge. That now, like at first I'm kind of like playing devil's advocate, but I kind of step away from the devil's advocate when you start talking about the roads. Because
we don't get.
I live in A-Leaf. We live in A-Leaf. And we know how A-Leaf roads are. And that's a predominantly black community. And they don't prioritize our roads.
They'd rather allocate the funding to the suburbs or whatever.
And they'd rather put Band-Aids on them things, man.
Shit, well said. Yeah, they allocated to, not only that, they're allocated to the more suburb, wealthier areas, but they just put Band-Aids like temporary holds on our shit. Yeah. Just so it could just go right back to normal over time.
Yep.
It's just like a continuation of problem.
Yeah, and I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, I know, we live it. See, that part, like, okay,
they need to fix
I'm not denying anything you're saying. You know what it is for me personally? Why I be making the posts I do? Because it's like, I know what it is, but I adapt. I just like, man, it is what it is, man.
Right.
I just became so numb to the shit. It might not be, like, my numbness might not be a good numbness to a degree because, like, I'm so numb to it that I just accept it. Instead of, like, gripe about it, like, because, like you've said in the past, like, if more people griped about it, came together, and they wouldn't be able to deny us. But it's, like, more individuals doing it, that the less people, less power behind it. So, less support.
Yeah.
So,
True.
Yeah, so I can see where you're coming from. I just know that the process of getting more people together on it is like damn near impossible. So I'm not even gonna waste my energy on something like that. I'd rather waste my energy on something that I can actually make a difference towards. I think I would still believe that I can make a difference towards this dating shit. I still think so. Only because like I'm not the only person talking about the dating shit. Huh?
You feel like the younger generation or just
like some of the people in our generation, but more like the younger generation. Not even just Gen Z, but Gen Alpha. The kids. The ones like not young adults.
Yeah, because they're building up with this
because
AI thing and all that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think like because like I see other platforms also talk about the shit that I talk about when it comes to dating. So like I'm not alone in this. But like I don't see as many people talking about the African American struggles as I see people talk about dating struggles because it's more broad. It's like all races, all ethnicity, all types of people deal with dating issues.
Yeah.
But black thing is specifically that 13.4% of our country versus like there's like a good 60% of men that struggle. Yes, there's the 1/3 of men that are either virgins or haven't had sex in over a year. But I would say a good 60% of men, even the ones that haven't had sex that has had sex in the last year and not virgins, still struggle. Because I can say like before I kind of checked out, because I'm kind of like a MGTOW. If y'all ever heard that term, MGTOW is men going their own way. I kind of do that now. I've been doing that for like since I broke up with my last girlfriend in October. I've been doing this MGTOW thing where I'm like, fuck bitches, get money. I'm not worried about no girls right now. I'm not getting distracted for shit. Like, I'm just focused on maximizing my potential. And I'll worry about that later. But like,
it'll come through.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate that. But like a majority of men, like a good 60%, even the ones that are still trying, they're hitting and missing. It's not a consistent thing for a majority of men.
Yeah,
and that makes it universal.
We all miss.
Yeah, exactly. Some more than others. Because like there's a good 10 to 20% of men that are more efficient because they got what the women generally are looking for in some way, either physically, aesthetically, or they got the brand for it, or they got a certain status level.
Yeah.
But like, you know, we don't got all that like to that degree.
We gotta improvise.
Yeah, we adapt. We just improvise. We freestyling out here.
Yeah.
There's no structural plan that's consistently productive for us. We just like winging it and get in where we can fit in. You know, and I'm tired of that shit. So that's why I have checked out of the dating game. But I know, so I've had enough experience dating where I still like know. I rather preach what I know to others that are still trying. I could probably provide game to them and help them out.
What's one thing you could say?
What's one thing?
Yeah, it's one thing I guess you could say. Like, what's a good
my best dating advice for people who are still trying to date out there is not to put women on the pedestal like the guys.
See?
And then for the women, I could give advice to women not to be so willing to give it up to someone just because you find them attractive or they emotionally trigger you in a way, enticing ways that they feel like the only way they could keep that emotional thrill is to give it up to them. They're like, no, vet him out. Don't ignore the red flags. Figure that dude out. Make sure he's like good for you long term.
Yeah,
because like
that's true.
When it doesn't work out with that guy, you're gonna just do the same shit with the next guy, and then now your body cut just starts to add up, and then your pair bonding fucks up.
Yeah.
And then when you when you find a good guy, you have all this trauma and it's blocking you from actually genuinely connecting with that guy long term, and then it ends up fucking up the relationship.
Yeah.
So if you sleep with
girls, yeah, see, damn.
Hey,
Listen, talk right there though too.
Hey, thank you, bro. But yeah, for the guys, like a lot of these guys are simps and putting these women on a pedestal, and women are already having all these options. When guys shouldn't put them on a pedestal, that's how they get friend zoned or they get used
and all that shit, that food and all that.
Yeah, foodie dates and shit, and they just get played.
Shit, I don't know if you've seen them videos on YouTube on like loyalty tests and all that. Bro,
Yeah. Whenever they'll have like an actor, but like they'll like test their friend or test
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They'll be like someone close to them and see how they react and if they're gonna actually jump on the opportunity or not.
Yeah, no, I know.
But which one are you referring to?
I was thinking like I forgot this dude's name. Hey, so basically, he basically just
is he like a street interviewer?
Yeah.
He
basically just finds a couple and everything. Like, hey,
switch their phones, the IG,
phones and everything like that, bro. Go through the hidden message and all that. When he said the hidden message, I'll be like, bro, you're done. And that'd be the instant one right there. Whenever they be like,
there's so many girls.
My phone's not here.
So many girls start making excuses,
bro.
And then like, who's so and so?
Come on,
that's my friend.
You know who that is.
And then what's with the heart emojis and all that shit?
Like, what's this? And you're like, man, literally, I was just talking today. Like, and everything. I'd be like, really, y'all talking?
And they'll be together for years, too.
Yeah, no.
It's cold out there,
that'd
bro.
Be the crazy part, too. It'd be the ones that I think, like, you're not a cheater.
Yeah. There's a lot of times, there's some average to below average girls.
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't the one. You ain't doing shit. After they go, let's switch phones. No, I don't want to do that right now. I'll be like,
exactly. Oh, now you want to back out.
I'll be like, no.
They're acting all cool until they start talking about switching phones. They start getting real standoffish.
Yeah, and we like, we gotta go. We gotta go. I forgot my phone. My phone's dead. Oh, I got a charger. I'm like, you ain't running. You
know, another one with the street interviews that I like is when you think, hey, can guys and girls be friends and stuff? Yeah, call your guy friend right now and say they want to hook up.
You want to hook up. I'll be like, damn.
And them guys be ready.
Let me get that shit. What you doing?
Them guys will be. And then the girl,
you want to hook up right now? Netflix and chill. Be like, shit.
Exactly. You hear a pause of that. Shit, where you at? When you free? I'm about to get off of work at 9. Let's go. We've been friends for 7 years.
7 years.
He never made a move on me before.
Like
I think I've been waiting for his moment, nigga.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes they probably have made that move, but they probably already rejected you.
Yeah, exactly. Like so and they just thought that like, they'll take no for an answer.
Yeah, so I'm be like, nah. Like, don't do that to them like that. Like, nah.
I had to tell my homegirl Michelle that like all the guys that will be hanging out with her, she'll end up like going to the clubs to the raves with. Mm-hmm. I'm like, these guys like you. And I just rather not think about that because it'll ruin our friendship. And like, I'm just putting you on game. Like one day they're gonna either try to make a move on you, or one day they're gonna try like I said, make a move on you. Like when you're vulnerable or maybe crying or emotional, they're gonna try to coddle you and just try to make a move. And then there's a friend that actually tried to make a move on her in her own house.
Yeah.
And tried to kiss her. And she's like, what the fuck? I thought we were friends. And then he just brushed out, oh, my bad, and all that stuff. Yeah, like,
that happened to me before. Literally, I was like, we got like literally in my room, chilling, all that shit. And then literally, like, I'm just not trying to go into detail on that shit, but literally just whenever they were like, no, I see you as a friend and everything like that, literally, I haven't talked to that person ever since. Just straight like that. I'm just like, nah. If it's
that's how it's supposed to go. You handle that how it's supposed to be handled.
I'm like, boom, all right.
A lot of these guys play the long game.
No.
There's niggas that are waiting 5 years, 10 years, 15 years.
I'm pretty sure that person
for that
is a
opportunity.
person, but I'm pretty sure if you really want to get to know that person, you would really know that person.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that shit crazy.
Yeah, bro. So. Yeah, that's my advice for the women and men of the modern day, man. Yeah. Because like here's the thing with the whole hookup culture and everything, just sleeping around. It's like once I had sex with multiple girls, I immediately was like, it's shit nasty. Like just to sleep with different girls. I'm just kind of.
You find out your different purposes though. Like.
Yeah, it's like. I don't see how niggas could just sleep around like fuck this bitch this week and fuck another bitch another week or even the same week fucking different bitches. Like that's nasty, bro.
Yeah, you don't know where the bitch has been at.
Exactly. If that girl's like you just fuck all willy nilly, you probably not the only dude. Yeah. So it's just like what is going on, bro? And then a lot of times, yeah, exactly. You're next. You're just a next man up. And then a lot of times these niggas are going in raw.
Yeah.
So it's like
that too.
I know niggas that haven't used condoms in years.
Facts.
So it's just like, man, fuck that.
Like
I just
don't need no little ones running around yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or I don't really need like the chance of catching something as well. So
yeah, thank God I'm negative everything.
Yeah.
But like when I was 19, I did get a girl pregnant, and we got an abortion. So
y'all discussed that, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
no, it was her idea. I was thankful because like I was in college at the time, and like when she told me, my whole world stopped. I was like, what am I gonna do? Do I have to tell my family? Like, what am I gonna do? So I just was waiting.
Right now, like, why the hell you telling me this?
Yeah, I was like at dance practice, like, cause I was in a dance organization. I was at practice when she called me. I had to step from the side. And then she's telling me this shit. Like, how am I supposed to even get this dance practice?
All right now.
For the next couple of days, it's just all I can think about. I'm about to be a dad. Fuck, bro. I'm about to be a dad.
Okay, look.
Because she already had a kid.
I know.
That's what encouraged her to get an abortion.
Were you excited though? Like, were you like,
no, not at all.
Because you know, some people will be like, yeah, you know, it was in a moment. And everything. It
was not a one moment of excitement.
Like, yeah, congratulations. What we gonna do and everything. But no, I see. Like you're like, nah.
No, it's not even because like the thing is, I liked her. I just knew I wasn't ready to have a kid.
Okay.
And it was more about my family because like they're gonna be super ashamed of me. Yeah, Africans don't play. Like my Cameroonian ass family was not gonna tolerate that like shit. Only my mom found out in these recent years and years later, from when I was 19. It was from like my sister and I being mad at each other arguing, and she just blatted out, that's why he got a girl pregnant and got an abortion. You know, some bitter ass shit that women tend to do.
Oh,
it's like women are habitual line crossers, bro. Ways that men don't ever cross each other's lines like that. Men don't cross lines to the same level. A man could fight, we could go and fist fight, but we still won't verbally cross those lines and go to that level of disrespect. Talk about dead people or talk about past endeavors to that degree where it's supposed to be private and I trusted you with this secret and you just expose it for everyone to hear type of shit just because you're mad at me. Like that's
you just basically stirring up the pot.
Yeah.
Or like,
so yeah.
Come on.
So yeah,
seasoning, some Maggie and all that, man.
He said Maggie. This nigga said Maggie.
Start stirring up some more.
That Maggie be slapping, dog. That's it. He slapping. That's some good ass liquid seasoning, boy. Put that shit on some rice, boy.
Yes, bro. You know,
rice or soup.
That's all. That's
right,
good.
Man, that Maggie, boy. You don't need too many sprinkles of it too. Just a little bit. Yeah, she seasoned my shit up, dog. She put the Maggie. She put the Lawry's, the Tony Sassery. She had my shit extra sodium. High blood pressure type of shit.
Ready to go.
Yeah, man, that shit was primed up, man. She did that 30. And I'm like, man, imagine if I would have had that kid at 19 and I'm about to be 33 Wednesday. That kid would be like 11, 12.
Really?
That's crazy. Imagine I'll be still doing this. Imagine me doing this podcast right now with my little 12-year-old boy, or son or daughter.
Damn. Oh, shit.
I know. I know.
I'm pretty sure he'll be dancing in the background.
He would definitely be like me. He would be just like me.
That shit funny as hell.
Shit, my little mini-me, my nephew's like my son. And yeah, he's following my footsteps. I'm doing better with him than I would probably have done if I had that son.
It gives you
I was more mature.
Perspective on what you have to do and the things you are gonna do when you do have a child and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I know how that shit go.
It's like training.
Yeah,
you know,
because a child is a lot. If like just everybody knows,
it's every day, all day,
a lot. Every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Sleep, you sleep. You eat, they eat.
Yeah.
You.
They wake up, you wake up.
Yeah,
all that shit, crying and everything.
If you're by yourself, like I can even that more. That's more difficult and all that. But shit,
that's why I love my family, because we are firm believers of it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
So like we all contribute for every kid that comes into our family. We all contribute in some way based off of convenience.
That's good.
And if you're available, then you can help me watch that child. You know, by default. Yeah, man. What time is it right now?
11 something.
11:20. We actually still have 40 minutes technically. We don't have to go the whole time. But I want to still... Oh, I was going to say this about the Logan Paul thing. I'm seeing Logan Paul becoming the new Will Smith. You know how Jada Pinkett...
Will Smith as oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If he does follow through with his marriage... It's gonna be an entanglement.
You think
in the future? Yeah, it might be another August Alsina.
I was thinking. I was like, "What do you mean?" Like,
yeah,
and then I could see
it kind of connects because like she had a little thing for Tupac before Will Smith, and you know how Logan's fiance has her
flings.
And her flings. And of course, social media is more exposing. We don't know if social media was around, how many other people would have been exposed for Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
So it's just like a lot of dots that connect. It's just like, damn, dog. Will Smith was my favorite actor growing up, bro.
Me too. But
I can't say he's my favorite actor anymore after that shit.
I mean, who can you say is now then?
Man, you want to know what?
Who?
It's random. It's a random one that I chose. But I chose Vince Vaughn.
Vince,
the one from Wedding Crashers, old school, the tall one.
I seen that movie.
Old school, Wedding Crashers, The Interview. What's another one that he's in? Can't even think off the top of my head. But like, he's funny as fuck.
Talking about.
Well, you can type. Well, as soon as you type his name in and you see his face, you're gonna be, oh yeah. Yeah, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, hilarious. He's like 6'5", funny ass dude. He's funny as fuck.
I know damn.
But yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, he's a good actor, funny as fuck. Yeah, that's why I was like, I went from Will Smith to him after the whole.
I can see. It
was a slap. It was a slap with Chris Rock. That was the final draw.
He was in Dodgeball.
Yeah, Dodgeball. Yep.
Movie, bro.
Old school. Yeah, exactly. All the movies. He did a lot of funny ass movies.
He even get some good movies.
Yeah, The Breakup with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. I just seen that one too. Yeah.
Man, damn. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a sleeper. But yeah, I'm
the internship too.
Yeah, the internship. Yeah, him and Owen Wilson. Damn. Remember Wedding Crashers? They did that movie together. That's my favorite movie all time. That's why I chose Vince Vaughn. Because Wedding Crashers has always been my favorite movie since high school.
Yeah, who was the other actor with him?
Owen Wilson. The one with the broken nose, like his nose looks fucked up.
Yeah. He's pretty good
too. I almost chose him, I chose Vince Vaughn.
Growing up, yeah, man.
Yeah. So like,
People.
but it was like Will Smith, Ali, I Am Legend, 7 Pounds, Pursuit of Happiness.
I mean, yeah. Like,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Those are like
Bad Boys.
I really
Independence Day. I could go on. You know? So it's like, I could go on. You know? Like, that was that nigga, bro. And then you find out in actuality, that nigga's a bitch. I'm like, I can't rock with no bitch niggas. I can't associate with bitch niggas. I ain't a bitch nigga, so I don't associate with bitch niggas. I like Drake at first.
Who?
I liked Drake.
Oh, like,
but Drake is super sensitive. He's a pussy.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
And niggas painting his nails now and shit. I can't rock with that shit. It's not even just black. He's doing colorful nails.
Yeah, I can't rock with that.
I can't do it. He's always talking about in his feelings and shit. Like one of his songs, he's talking about when his girl sets away, he's checking her phone. Like, that's some bitch shit.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's what females do. Like, what the fuck? I can't rock with no nigga like that, bro.
Look.
So I'm like, you're talented. Both Will Smith and Drake are talented, but they're pussifying our men.
They are.
And then women talk about how they want emotionally vulnerable men, but then they talk about how men are more feminine and sassy and all this shit.
Yo, my friend.
It's like
just
counterproductive.
He was just talking about the Bratz movie too. He was talking about how
Bratz, like the
Bratz, but Barbie, yeah. He was talking about how all the guys were, I forgot what he said.
Bitch niggas.
But yeah, basically.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
that nigga did. He couldn't find it. He didn't like. I watched it. Case study. I watched it for a case study because I heard things about it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a modern feminist movie. Like they're like it's supposed to be pro woman empowerment type of movie.
Mm-hmm.
So like the only male that was actually remotely cool was Will Ferrell.
They said that John Cena was in there too.
Yeah, a little bit. But he had like a little cameo here and there, but like
I thought you couldn't see him though. Like that was the thing.
I see what you did there. You can't see me.
I thought you couldn't see him though. Like, cool.
Oh man, but that's a good segue because I'd rather go in a little bit about wrestling. You know, the beginning of the end of wrestling was when John Cena was on the rise. If you think about it, the last wrestling that you were watching consistently was pre-John Cena, like The Rock and Stone Cold and all them. You were watching that shit.
Yeah.
You were watching that shit. Look. Even when we found out it was fake, we still watched it for a couple more years.
That's true.
But then John Cena started rising.
That is true.
And then and guess when John Cena started rising? When Eminem was at the peak of his career. And guess what John Cena was doing? Rapping.
He was rapping.
So it's like you can't make this shit up. When you connect the dots, it's like they monetize off of that shit. They put him in a platform where people accept him. He's a cool white guy that can rap.
Yeah, he was cool as hell.
Yeah.
He was really like hood and all that stuff.
Yeah,
bringing so much culture and everything.
But then when you see him act, he don't act like that.
No,
that's not him. They're putting up a facade,
bro. But
it's fake.
Yeah, he was doing his thing though.
Yeah, he was
the crowd and there and the fans and all that.
It was the beginning and the end.
Hey.
It's still relevant. Wrestling's still relevant because they got the Roman Reigns and Kofi Covington and shit.
Bro, whose intro was it, bro? I think it was
Kofi Covington, whatever his name is.
Kofi Kingston.
Kingston, there you go. He has a nice little intro too.
I think it's Cody Rhodes, bro. His intro, or Seth freaking Rollins, bro. One of their intros, bro, like the I tell you that shit go crazy. And everything, I'm just like, damn. I'm like wrestling. Like it's not.
Rey Mysterio is always my favorite wrestler growing up.
It's crazy.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
I just
619.
Bro, his son looks just like him when all that shit, bro. Like,
is he wrestling now? His son? Yeah,
bro.
Shit, crazy.
Bro,
we're getting old.
I
remember young Ray. Bro. You only seen his face like once or twice ever.
Bro, I remember going on Instagram seeing it the other day. I'm like, I feel like it's the first.
I remember when they first took off his mask. I was like, oh shit, that's what he looks like. Yeah, exactly.
He could have been a whole different person. He could have been yellow, orange, purple, something. Like for real. So
he had those color contacts in his eyes and shit.
That too, bro. Yeah. Damn, this dude, bro. He brought so much, fun to that.
Yeah, he was because he was so small but so explosive.
Yes, bro.
Full of energy.
Just like Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. I was thinking about the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy. I was thinking about the Hardy Boys too. Arguably one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Swanton Bombs.
Man,
You know they're drug addicts.
Oh yeah, they're different.
That's why they're doing all this suicidal like crazy ass stunts because they're lit. They're like, fuck it, dog. They're on all this shit. They're like, fuck it, I'm gonna just swanton bomb off this ladder, dog. Hit and miss.
Fucking tables and shit.
Yeah, on the Hell in the Cell from the top of the cage. Tables, ladders, chair match, TLC. Shit,
so
with the belt at the top or the money or the money case.
I fucking love seeing that shit, bro.
Playing the game, even SmackDown, playing the game,
bro.
It's still fun.
Look, would you still play like the old one or like the new one? I don't know if you played the new one.
I had Raw. I had the WWE game like 2017 was the last one I played. And I owned the game. I played it a bit. Mm-hmm. The old school games were way better though. Because like the I Quit match or the nose hold bar, wherever you could go all over in the backstage and shit and be fighting and shit. And you could grab random objects and hit niggas with them. Yeah, you could throw them into the crowd and jump off the edge of where the crowd is and jump off and do some leg drop.
You put them where the announcers were.
Then you can use that table
and just jump off, bro.
Yeah, and break the announcer's table.
Yeah, bro. That shit was so cold.
Classic, bro.
That shit was so cold.
It's not like that no more, though. It's the last of the dying breed, bro.
Times change.
Yep.
Times change.
It's crazy you brought up wrestling because, like, I wanted to bring that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, like,
that shit, bro. I be watching
NWO with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage and Sting and Ric Flair. The WCW days or the Attitude Era with Mark Henry. Yeah. Ric Flair, Nature Boy. He tied to the Lamborghini riding, jet flying. You know.
Who's this guy, bro? He is so
son of a gun.
His daughter cool too, bro.
Yeah. His daughter's cool too. Yeah. She's running that woman shit. Mm-hmm. She's a beast. She looked like that nigga too, low key.
Yeah. Damn.
And then like Triple H took over Vince McMahon and shit, and he married his daughter Stephanie and shit.
Smart move for him.
And left China for her. You remember he was with China.
He was.
Yeah, left China for her. He saw opportunity. He was like, this is a business opportunity. Why the fuck am I gonna date this swole chick? If I could date this more cuter girl that is the daughter of the owner, and then take his chair,
right?
Which he did.
So much more.
He went from suck it to fuck it. I'm gonna run this shit.
Fuck it, bro.
So it's
Generation X was so cold too,
bro. X-Pac,
bro. Yeah,
that was that nigga, bro. And that Bronco when he jumped out, he ride their face.
Bro, that shit was so.
Niggas didn't even know what that was at the time. He ride a nigga's face up, bro. Or Rikishi putting his ass in niggas' faces.
I was like, bro, breathe.
When he did Vince McMahon, though,
that shit was cool.
He's fat as fuck, bro. His shit has dimples on his shit. Like, how much do you pay a nigga, bro?
To do that shit, bro. Like, ain't no way.
I know there was something in the contract that you get like an extra 10, 20, something thousand just for each time you take this ass to your face. On top of whatever you get paid that night, you get certain incentives to take this ass in your face. This grown fat ass in your face. I'm pretty grown fat man ass.
Going through and farting in your face too. I'm like, bitch,
bro, that nigga has to wipe his ass properly or else he getting little shit particles on your chin.
Boy, that's disgusting.
I'm just saying, dog.
That's true, though.
You gotta swipe, dog. You can't just two and then keep it going. I'm just saying, dog. That's the type of shit I be thinking about. I'm like, damn, dog. And then he got ass juice on his face, bro. Like, fuck.
You also, it was crazy as hell, like the Great Khali and all that.
Yeah, I know. That nigga big as fuck.
Yeah, that nigga was.
With that big ass chin. They used that nigga on Longest Yard.
Longest Yard and everything.
Oh, big ass nigga.
That movie was dope as hell, bro.
Longest Yard is a great movie. That's a sleeper. It's in my top 10.
Yeah,
Adam Sandler, they killed that shit. Michael Irvin showed he could act. Cheeseburger Eddie, Terry Crews. Ain't easy being cheesy. I got the fries across your eyes. I got the shakes that make you quick. I got the burgers. Man, I just got burgers, man. That nigga pulling burgers on his ass. Joey Diaz fat ass. He's always like, is there cheese on it or is it?
Bro, that shit was so.
That movie is a legendary movie, bro. I could watch that movie. Right, I could watch that movie as soon as we leave. When I go home.
Bro, whoever came up with that like concept right there for that like idea, bro, the price.
Yeah, the cheeseburger. It's ingenious, bro. Ingenious. Chris Rock's role.
Bro,
kills that shit. Then Chris Rock gets killed in that whole shit.
Man, that
shit. It was crazy. It was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't know the original version. Burt Reynolds, the old man player coach, he was the original Adam Sandler in the original Longest Yard. He played Adam Sandler's role. So when you see his face on the newer version, they're like, "Oh shit, it's nostalgic." And like now he's the coach. He went from the player to the coach. And so
really now,
yeah, exactly. There's a history. There's a historical part of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched a little bit of the longest because like I remember seeing my aunt watching it one day when I was at my cousins and stuff. And I saw it on the TV in the living room. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, isn't that Burt Reynolds? He looking younger and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? And then it went commercials and then it came back like Longest Yard. I'm like, oh, this shit is Longest Yard. This was like 2006.
It was old, yeah.
Whenever I saw the older one. It was like 2006. And I was like, what the fuck? That's when the light bulb clicked. Because I think Longest Yard came out like 2005 or some shit. So around then.
Damn, what other good movies now? Since we're on some movies now, shit.
Superbad.
Bro, that movie was cool.
That's what put Jonah Hill on the map.
That was a cool ass movie.
Superbad with McLovin, Jonah Hill, Michael Cera.
And I like the the little comic stuff and all the animation stuff they had on it. It was really cool.
Yeah, in the movie.
Yeah,
when Jonah was drawing the dicks.
Yeah. Bro,
he had a dick fetish. He just draw all these different types of dicks.
Oh, hey.
And then the dick started moving. The animations to the drawings.
Bro, I was like, bro, y'all got it. I was like, y'all got it, man.
And Emma Stone was the girl that he was crushing on. And Emma Stone blew up off of that too.
Facts, though. Hey, man.
And then he was supposed to kiss her. And he blasted her eye. He fell and oh fuck. She had like a black eye.
Damn, bro. And
then the whole mission they had to do to get that liquor.
Yes.
And then Seth Rogen and the other dude when they're the cops. They're hanging out with McLovin.
McLovin and bro, I was like, bro, this.
They caught McLovin getting laid.
Bro, he's like, bro, can I shoot your gun and all that shit? I was like, man, this guy here, bro. He living a life.
Exactly, right?
Life.
High school, about to graduate, go to college, and you're getting an experience like that with cops. For real. Then he's doing donuts and burning shit and fucking shit up, vandalizing.
I wish I could have did some shit like that growing up. Probably would have taught me a little lesson. Man, these cops are gullible.
I know, right? Find the right cops, man. They could become your best friends. You could get away with anything.
Boy, the fake ID though got me.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like 26 on that ID. And the black girl like, look at it. Look there, girl. Oh, fuck it. Next thing you know, you get sucker punch.
Bro,
and they look at it at the camera. The cops are looking at the camera and repeat. Damn, you took it like a champ.
Bad. Bro, that shit's just...
That movie's hilarious. That's another one of my top 10, bro. With Wedding Crashers, Longest Yard, Superbad. Oh, man. 40-year-old Virgin. Oh.
Yeah, that movie was
legendary, bro.
It was funny, too.
That movie, there's some movies that are just timeless, man. Like, you can watch it now, and it might have came out in, like, 2004, but you can still watch it now, like, geeking over it like it's your first time. I just watched Blue Beetle today.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Oh, how was it?
Pretty good. George Lopez is in there. I didn't even know.
What?
He's the dude's uncle.
Yeah.
The Jaime. He's the main character's uncle. But yeah, George Lopez is funny as fuck.
Hispanic too?
Huh?
The main actor, he's Hispanic, right?
Yeah, they're Mexican, all Hispanic.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
All Hispanic in there.
Blue Beetle. I remember watching Justice League.
Young Justice?
Yes, I think it was
Young Justice. Yeah,
I know. I was like, man, I kind of like got a gist of everything he could do. I'm like, yeah, he's cool.
And then they played him well in the movie. They have him doing all the shit that he's doing in the cartoon.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it was a little gangster, bro. Dope as fuck.
Hell yeah.
That's what. Now I need to watch Flashpoint. That new Flash, the Flash that came out a few months before.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I mean, either my brother's seen it. He liked it, but like apparently they're all supposed to connect. DCU is now in full effect. Like, you know how the MCU got their shit.
Yeah, they do.
DCU is trying to come now.
Hey, good.
They're connecting these movies. But yeah, Blue Beetle was pretty good. It kind of had like a 80s feel to it at times, cause like the colors.
Okay.
But it's like more modern.
Well,
but it's just like the colors is like an 80s neon type of color, centric type of thing. But it's like modern day. I literally watched Blue Beetle before I came here.
oh, really?
Yeah, I watched it, and then like it ended like at 7:40, and then I had to be here in like less than First Colony.
Okay.
Yeah, 24 AMC.
Okay, I see.
It's the most, besides that Edwards on Highway 6. That's on the Edwards on Highway 6 by the old West Oaks Mall.
Was that whole open? I thought it was closed down. No.
Did Edwards close?
Yeah, I swear.
I haven't been there in a long time.
I remember.
I wouldn't be surprised because like that mall closed down. Edwards wasn't gonna be far from it.
Facts.
That whole area is dead.
It is though. Like
when we were kids, that shit used to be jumping,
bro.
Parking lot packed.
Facts, bro. Everywhere you go, the east side of the mall, bro, it was packed.
Don't let it be a weekend too. Shit. And don't let it be like the weekend before you go to school. And like school shopping and that bitch was brutal. Yep.
Everybody.
You run into people from school.
Hey, you probably gonna see them at that McDonald's.
At the food court?
Yep. Shit.
Dude, that place is an outlet mall now. It's just like
outlet.
Yeah, it's probably like 5 to 8 stores that are still operating in that bitch.
Shit, the Macy's.
And then they got like probably like 2-3 food court spots. Most of the food courts closed.
Like, I only thing that you can go there was, I believe, just at Macy's and shit, or
Macy's don't even exist no more. Now it's an outlet, but then like
or whatever fucking
Dillard's.
Was it Dillard's? Maybe it was Dillard's.
Dillard's is a discount store now.
Yeah, that's I believe it was. So I'm like,
they had exclusive taste in there where like you get like those bougie ass shoes and shit. I don't even think that's there anymore.
I doubt it anyway.
Exactly. Why would they be there?
Right? Why would they? Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with the film, like that whole place right there. Then
that's a big ass facility. What do you do with that? You have to bust all that down. That's a lot of acres.
I just be seeing the people on the motorcycles. I guess they're just doing their little.
Damn, cuzzo, that's gonna go on the camera.
I'm about to tell you, I'm about to relax for a second.
You been relaxing?
Yeah, it's 11:41 and shit.
Yeah, we can probably let's see if we could go a few more minutes. We'll maybe 11:50 at the most.
I've been just chilling,
I know, right? You just been a body.
I'm present.
It's just
I'm present.
When you look back at this,
I can't wait to see this episode. Actually,
I told you it was gonna be a You Beast episode. Like,
hey, this is the first Me and Beast episode. Me and my cousins, we've done a couple of episodes, just us two.
Yeah.
So thank you for being the co-host today.
I got you.
You helped out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just let me chill. I consider me an audience member, folks. I'm an audience member. I'm just a live audience member.
Yeah, man. It's like, because there's a lot.
It's a good, y'all went over good topics, man.
Yeah, I saw your head nodding, so I was like, hey, you're fucking with what we're talking about. So like, at least there's that,
At least he's conscious enough to hear that.
Yeah. Nah, that's funny.
You know how, because, I have a gripe with feminists. I think I really have, because I self-proclaim myself this. I say I'm a men's rights activist. I say I'm a men's rights activist. I'm just talking about in the dating world. Because I feel like men are deprived when it comes to dating in this modern day. Most men are deprived. They're struggling out here. Like I said earlier.
It's not easy for us to just,
it's because
go get that shit, I guess.
It's like women don't respect most men. They only respect a certain tier of guys. The guys that have already successful.
Are you 6 foot?
Yeah, and they're
Do you have?
They have all these shallow requirements. Yeah, it's like that high value requirement shit.
You drive that Lambo, that Rari.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta have everything well off. Have that nice crib, nice car, nice physique. You have to be a certain size.
You got tattoos? You don't look dangerous.
Yeah, it's crazy. They have this dream guy. They're if you don't meet that requirement, you have to prove yourself. And it's just like, I'm already proving myself by my effort. But then I have to like do all this extra mileage shit. And that's why I do this.
It would be good for like maybe if guys took like a week, a whole week if we did not go interact with no girls. I wonder how the hell they'll react.
I know.
Would they just be like, what's wrong with us? What are we doing? Should we go up to them? Should we like change what we're doing or something like that?
That makes a great point.
That would be crazy to see.
I heard this on a podcast and I'm like, I rock with it. Like, girls should approach guys more.
Yeah. No,
because like we don't know what girls are really into us.
Yeah.
So we just shoot our shot with whichever girls we're into. But then that girl that we're shooting our shot with is very...
I don't like you and everything.
Yeah, exactly. They might not like us like how we feeling them. But then there's a girl that does like us that might not even be that bad. But we will never know because we're not catching her signals that she likes us.
Bro, you know, these girls...
Because they're not going to be direct.
Be like...
Yeah, they do that. They do that. They don't look at you straight up. They'll look at you like in a peripheral type of manner, like in the corner of your eye, and think you catch that. Exactly.
Like I'm really like, how the fuck am I supposed to
indirect, covert type of communication, and then they say men lack communication skills. You know, like. How do we lack communication skills if we are the ones who have to communicate for there to be a conversation? To converse?
That shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense.
Like, they want to blame men for everything, man, instead of take any responsibility. Oh, you're supposed to be the man. You're supposed to lead, right? But then, like, they don't like men that, they call men that try to lead all the time as toxic masculinity. And shit like that. Like, I was just talking to,
Like, why?
I know it's hypocritical and contradicting. I was just talking to my cousin because she went to the movies with me, and she's like still in love with her boyfriend back in Buffalo. That they broke up because like apparently he cheated, so they broke up. But then she started talking to another guy, and then they stopped talking, and then they got back together. But then he couldn't handle the fact he didn't like the fact that she was talking to another guy, so it just kind of dwindled down. And then, but she's like, oh, he's insecure, and if he was gonna feel type of way if I started talking about someone else, he should have never broke up with me. But I still love him. Confusing, right?
That's not making sense.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
my brain just hurt a little bit. I'm like, I know I'm like doing this. I'm like,
yeah, because like you're trying to follow the story. There's a lot of back and forth bullshit. I'm like, is this modern dating? Yeah. Is it because she's 20?
Yeah.
And they're the same age, her and the guy, because they met at work and shit.
So she's 20. Like, how long has this been happening?
Like this was like a on and off thing for 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah. So
I could see you saying you love somebody like that, but still.
She says she still loves him, and I just want. And she's like, I just know that he just has to mature a bit, and who knows, we could probably end up back together because I'm still in love with him and all this shit. But I don't like how he's sleeping around, and he feels a type of way about me talking to someone else when we were broken up.
Like, I'm trying to remember.
But then, like, we got back together, but he still felt a type of way. And then one day, and then he never gone off on me ever. And one day he went off on me, and I knew that was the end. But I still love him. I still think about him. And then certain songs remind me of him.
Like
confusing.
Like,
it's confusing. Like, what is a guy's? What are we supposed to do with that if that's how women are thinking on it?
Like. Yeah,
it's an emotional roller coaster. And you want to know where he fucked up is that he was a stoic guy at first, but then he started opening up and being emotionally vulnerable, and then he started talking about why he feels the way he feels about certain things based off of his past trauma and everything else. The type of shit that women vent to guys about, where we're an open ear to listen to.
Yeah,
like he started doing it. The role started changing, and he started spilling to her. And then I was like, that was the beginning of him because there was a respect factor that started dwindling.
Yeah.
So like so whenever he's moving around the way he's moving around, you're not taking him as seriously. You're like, this is disrespect. How dare you and all that. I'm not with cheating, but if you decide to stay with someone, then you can't just degrade them.
Yeah.
When you decide to stay with them and constantly remind them of the cheating and shit. Mm-hmm. If you decide to stay with them,
that's gonna drive them to go just leave you.
Yeah, because like any chance that y'all start having conflict, you want to bring up all the bad shit.
That's definitely
that line crossing shit.
You want to avoid at all costs, and if you try to cross that line, it's just like fuck it.
So he got fed up, broke up with her.
Yep.
But then he still loved her, I guess, as well.
Wow.
And she started talking to someone else, but it didn't work out. And then they got back together.
Wow.
And then ultimately, he still can't get out his head that she was fucking with someone else. That he let her know, like, man, it's hard for me to keep moving with you when I know that you were fucking with someone else. Because like most guys would. You know, like if you dated a girl and then you break up with her and she fucked with another guy and then you get with her, you can't erase the fact that she was fucking with another nigga in between the time.
You can't erase it instantly.
Yeah, you can't. So like she said, you should have got over it like I got over it when you were fucking with all them girls. But you didn't.
Would you be that cool and just be like, yeah, you're right?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work like that.
Because I like two rights can't make a wrong.
Yeah.
So like
two wrongs are just both wrong.
It's just crazy as hell. Like y'all both did y'all fucked up things and everything like that. But even though it's not really fucked up for her in a way, because y'all already broken up, she did what she wanted to do and she got over it. Still loved you. Y'all try to make it work, but you're still putting on her that she did that. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
you cheated though. So
I know that's why I say they're both in the wrong, but they still apparently love each other, but they don't want to be with each other.
Yeah,
and we need time. I know, bro. It's like this is young love, I guess, right? This is what time they be on.
The little things, like when you say it like that, it's just like damn, like time, like okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I still love him, and maybe a couple years further along the line, we could get back together and make it work. After all this shit.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all should just both move on. For good.
Be good, right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you think's going to happen in those years?
Yeah. Shit, time's going to... everything will be different by then.
Exactly. They're going to have more experiences. They're not even... Like, this was in Buffalo. She's in Houston now. Yeah. She moved here.
So you going to move back over there just for him? What if he said no? You're gonna move back?
Or is he gonna move here for you?
Yeah, exactly. No,
none of that shit's gonna happen, bro. If he does happen and then it doesn't work out, then you just wasted more time.
Wasted so much time. No. I still love him. I think it's gonna work.
Man, bro, it was so confusing when I was talking to her on the way to the movies about that shit. Because what killed me was at the end she said she still loves him. I was like, what the fuck? You're talking about how insecure he is and he's tripping and how dare he and all this shit. She was like low-key kind of bashing him. And at the end said that she still loves him. And she can still see herself with him. Because he was her first and everything and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, fuck that.
Fuck that.
You're not helping me get back on the market by hearing this story. This makes me even more worrisome about dating.
Because if you bring this up with anybody else, they're going to be like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna act like they care or act like they're comforting you and shit, just to like, so as they walk around, motherfucker crazy.
That shit crazy, bro. She going through a lot.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. We can wrap it up.
All right.
So yeah.
Man.
So once again, this was a different type of episode, and
apologies, folks. My apologies.
He's in and out, man. Junyanii's in and out. Like, because, like, we were originally supposed to shoot on our usual Saturday.
Yeah.
And then, prior engagements come up and, we couldn't do it. And then we're going to shoot today. And then more prior engagements come up. So we ended up doing it on a Sunday night. So this is what you're seeing right now is a Sunday night.
And yawning and shit. Yeah,
so that's why you're getting this different type of energy.
A night shift. Wisdom Talk, the night shift.
Yeah, exactly. Episode 16, Wisdom Talk, the night shift edition.
The night shift edition. That might have to be a thing, man.
Yeah, we might have to do that every now and then. Have a night shift edition.
We gonna
like after hours.
Right.
After hours special. So
got the night session in, man.
So once again, it's your boy H2O, the Cameron Gun. You know where to find me on social media. On Facebook, like my cuz would say, fuck what you looking for, or whatever you'll say on Facebook, because that's the full government name on there. But if you know me, you know me. Go ahead, Beast.
Yep, it's your boy Beast. Beast2Saucy, man. Just find me on Instagram. Yep.
All right, and me, the Junyanii, Instagram, Junyanii Twitter, Recognize Entertainment LLC, There's no merch on the table now. There's usually some pieces of items here, usually, but I ate an edible and got two. That's why there's no merchandise on the table. I forgot for y'all to see.
This nigga reminds me of Brock. He reminds me of Brock from Pokemon. Hey, the merch is here. Hey, thank you.
See, we always got advertising.
Exactly.
We always got. Never mind. I stand corrected. My fault. But yeah, get that. Y'all get that. DM me for that. The link, the clothing merchandise link is gonna be coming soon. Get that. Get y'all one. Show.
Wisdom talk.
And we out.
Peace.